Welcome to PulseCom. I am Dr. Pulse, and today our discussion is a Wall Street Journal article entitled Affirmative Action Backfires, dated August 24th, 2007. This particular article features a UCLA law professor named Richard Sonder, whose findings are very provocative in suggesting that affirmative action use in law schools to determine admissions of minority students actually is harmful rather than helpful. 51.6% of the black students at these law schools actually performed in the bottom 10% of their class. 45% of the black students actually passed the bar on the first try, as opposed to 78% of the white students. And after multiple tries, the black students were able to pull their number up to 57% actually completing the bar, while the other 43% never actually passed. Mr. Sonder suggests that a colorblind policy would help the black students who didn't have the qualifications to enroll in certain law schools to find other law schools or other schools where the curriculum would meet their needs more efficiently and effectively, and because of that specialization, they would be able to have a higher success rate, as opposed to the demoralizingly low success rate that they're having at the moment, while affirmative action would also turn away white students who are actually qualified by regular enrollment standards. He suggests that affirmative action is a crutch that's not actually helping anyone, and even the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights had a press release that stated that race-based admissions have been found to actually harm minority law students rather than help, and Chairman Gerald A. Reynolds is quoted as saying, "A true civil rights strategy would focus on these students, the ones less qualified, much earlier in their educational development rather than providing them with inadequate training and then preferential treatment to admit them into schools at which they are likely to fail." Chairman Gerald A. Reynolds, who is a black man, and I only say this because I had a recent post where some of you probably thought I'm just a flaming racist because I'm white, and I'm saying that letting students enter a university because of affirmative action is a bad thing. Well, only if they're not up to the standards, not up to being able to perform at the school at which they're applying. Of course not. Standards at any university should not be lowered to admit students of any race, whether they're minority or whether they're whites, or if they're aliens from another planet who decide to come here to further their foreign education. Absolutely not. If they don't meet our requirements, they need to go back to Mars. However, the Society of American Law Teachers does not want this information to be furthered. They, in fact, said that that the state bar would be sued if it cooperated with Sonder any further. They don't want the information to come out because, well, affirmative action is, I guess, their pet project. Other distinguished citizens have made their reputations based on the admissions through affirmative action, and they too would not like to see, many of them would not like to see the studies prove one way or another, because they would just love to stop the situation and keep pushing the buttons on the machine that is affirmative action, including university presidents, judges, philanthropists, and other leaders. I think, and this is my personal opinion, that any school and every school should not lower standards, period. We're Americans. We're not African American. I'm not Caucasian American. We're not Asian American or Canadian American or Mexican American. Whatever you want to call it, we're not that. Simply, we are Americans, and we need to start thinking like Americans, united. Tell me what you think. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts. That's our post for today. This is PulseCom, and I'm Dr. P. Have a good one.
Hey, well, inside my car. Got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man. Take it to the nearest star. On your vehicle, baby, I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. On your vehicle,